One of the biggest differences between Djay Pro for the Mac and Djay Pro for the iPad is obviously there is no touchscreen on the MacBook, and you're going to have to be using the mouse pad, and you're going to have to be using the keyboard shortcuts. So in this video, I'm going to show you the keyboard shortcuts that I think are the most important to know first. To access your keyboard shortcuts, there's actually two ways. The first way is to put your mouse all the way up. Go here to the left where it says Djay Pro, Settings, and then the third one at the end is our keyboard shortcuts, and this is where you could see and edit your keyboard shortcuts. But there's actually another way to do it, and this is the first keyboard shortcut I want to show you, and that's if you press Shift and then K. So you pressed Shift K, and then here you get a list, a very easy to read, everything is written out, list of your keyboard shortcuts, and then to exit out you can go there. But for this tutorial I'm going to be in the regular keyboard shortcuts. So the first thing is that any keyboard shortcut you want, you could map it in by just pressing the button you want to map. And then you can choose if it's the deck or if it's the mixer or general. Then you could choose what it is. The same way you would map a controller. So that's pretty cool. But I'm going to talk about the built-in ones. So the first one, well, the second one, because I showed you how to get the keyboard shortcut. This one is going to be one that I think is really necessary, and that's going to be your effects. So to turn on effect 1 and on both decks, it's going to be the 5 and the 6. So up here, 5 is effect on and then off. 6 is effect on the other deck. You can turn them both on and both off. So if you're doing scratching or you're doing a transition, it's really helpful to be able to add your effect like an echo or something like that with the touch of a button instead of dragging your mouse to it. It's a little more intuitive to use that. Next is going to involve the crossfader, because when you're DJing, it's important to be able to manipulate your crossfader. And one of the hardest controls to use is the crossfader with the mouse pad. It's kind of awkward to use with the mouse track. But what you could do is you could press F. So if you press F, it's going to cut it in the middle, just like the crossfader cutter feature for the iPad if you press the middle. So just with an F, you could do a quick cut. If you're doing chirp scratch or you just want a cutting effect, you could do that. If you move the crossfader all the way to the right and press F, it's going to go the other way. So it cuts it to the way that it's not on, just like that. So you can get your cut. If you want to cut the left deck, you move it like that. Want to cut the right deck, an easy way to cut the crossfader like you would on a regular controller, moving the crossfader, because it's easier because it's an actual crossfader. So F cuts it, but if you press G, it's going to auto cut. So pretty much the same thing, F or G, it'll automatically cut. F is either one or the other, but if you press G, it'll auto cut it for scratching tricks and stuff like that. And if you press H, it cuts it even faster. So F is cut, G is auto cut, H is fast cut. The next one is going to be something really important, and that's play or pause. And it's kind of cool how they do it. It's based on where the crossfader is. So crossfader to the left, press play and it plays. Crossfader to the right, it's going to play the right track. In the middle is going to play both tracks. And it's not just the crossfader that controls it, it's the actual volume. So you could have the volume down. So like this, crossfader's in the middle, but we only have the left deck with volume. So it's going to play that one. If they both have volume, it'll be both of them. And if you take the volume out or move the crossfader, really cool. And if you're sick of using just your laptop for DJing with Djay Pro, check out this video on how to connect a controller to Djay Pro for the Mac.